Devil Hunters Chapter 131 titled Tastes Like Crap. Has the unknown devil vomit its meal? Could Nayata end up working with Fami? And is this the last time we're going to see the falling devil, I mean Chef Mommy? Let's go ahead and start from the top as Denji and Asa are headed towards the devil's mouth. And as Denji tried to steer away, the falling devil ends up forcing both Denji and Asa right inside the devil's mouth. At this point in time, the falling devil and the unknown devil, well, they both got what they wanted. But unfortunately for all of us, we didn't get what we wanted. The theory of this worm devil turning into a cocoon, into this metamorphosis into a butterfly, to ascend, to travel interdimensionally, to somehow transport the King of Terror back to Earth, to rain havoc on mankind, and this is how the Nostradamus prophecy happened. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. Wow, we were way off the mark with that. Initially, when I saw this unknown devil, I just thought, well, hey, it's a big gluttonous devil, not like the gluttony devil. It was just a gluttonous devil that needed to eat Asa for whatever the falling devil's intentions were, and we know what that is, and we'll talk about that later with Fami. The more we have fun with the community about like, hey, is this worm devil going to become this Butterfree to do some crazy stuff? We got a little carried away. But as dumb as that theory was, and as much as we had fun with it, it will never be as dumb as the people who believe that Kobeni is the death devil. Jokes aside, we see the falling devil in this one particular moment when the unknown devil vomit its food. The falling devil take great offense to this, and the falling devil flat out just said, "Sodia, obliterate!" And she blasted that unknown devil to smithereens. When Chainsaw Man fought against the falling devil initially, I was under that camp of, yeah, the falling devil won, but Chainsaw Man put up a pretty decent fight. But I remember many people in the comment section when we discussed that chapter, no, DJ Miles, you understand the falling devil didn't even try, because now we see the falling devil get serious. And now this is really an interesting question on how would this battle have turned out if the falling devil went 100%, because we saw Denji go 100% against the falling devil. Denji falls in this weird line of this power scaling of like hyper devils, him being the hero of hell, and that is a weird discussion on where to place Chainsaw Man, or rather Pochita 100% versus the four horsemen of the apocalypse and the primal fears. But going off of this chapter, if falling devil went serious against Denji Chainsaw Man, there's no questions asked, falling devil would win. Just trying to plant the seeds for people to go crazy in the comment section. But more importantly, we see the falling devil tell Fami, hey, I have served to fail you, I failed my mission. And Fami's like, no, it's okay, it's cool. And she turns the falling devil into a voodoo doll, and look at that, Fami was controlling the falling devil all along, which opens up the conversation that the four horsemen of the apocalypse we know are strong, but here is Fami flat out controlling a primal fear. Now granted, the falling devil compared to someone like the darkness devil, I think maybe it's easier to say who would be more stronger than the two, but we also saw Makima face off against the darkness devil, and a lot of people were skewed on part one with whether who would truly win if it was an all-out battle. But despite the darkness devil being damaged, I'm under that camp of, well, Team Darkness Devil would definitely obliterate Makima. But now we see Fami easily control, or at least summon, the falling devil to her whim. So just some food for thought. You see what I did there? So let's go ahead and now transition to the part where a lot of people are gonna have fun. Guess who ended up saving Denji and Asa? No, it wasn't Kishibe. No, it wasn't Yoshida. Nayata was the one that ended up saving Denji and Asa. The power of Nayata and just how formidable being a four horseman of the apocalypse is. Nayata ends up revealing to Fami that, nope, I just pointed one of my chains at this unknown devil and made it believe that eating humans is like eating literal crap. So there's your solution for that. Nayata asks why her sister was targeting Asa and Denji, to which Fami reveals that the prophecy is only going to lead to the world being overrun with devils, which I feel like was a no duh, but here we go. Now we got the confirmation. Oddly enough, Nayata seems to be on board with the idea. However, Fami states comedically that she wants to save the world in order to preserve her favorite foods. And I quote Fami, it's the worst scenario imaginable. I mean, come on, who agrees here? A world without, I mean, Chinese food, kind of whatever, but a world without pizza? No. We're gonna have problems. But this is where Fami says, at this rate, neither Chainsaw Man, myself, or you can stop this prophecy. And what's even more bizarre is when we end up finding the truth on why Fami wanted Yoru and Asa, it's so that she can turn the war devil into one of her pawns, because now that we know Fami's intention is actually to save humanity, but trying to control the war devil How many other devils has Fami already collected for this cause? And I know you guys are talking about fake Chainsaw Man right now. We're gonna talk about fake Chainsaw Man a little later, I promise. So it seems like Fami has her own agenda. I think comedically for now, even if we put it under the box of, well, she wants to save humanity because she wants her Chinese food and pizza, but it also contradicts why she was one of the shepherds to begin this prophecy coming to fruition, right? They said on the 7th day, blah, 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 blah. Someone's gonna look it up for me, but everything begins with the falling devil. But now that we discovered that the falling devil was working for Fami and Fami actually doesn't want the world to end, did Fami have to play both sides because she has to follow the orders of the King of Terror? But what a cruel twist of fate. Fami loves Yoru, but she also had no problem manipulating her if she ended up getting her way to starve her, because now that we know that Fami's powers end up relying on controlling or possessing devils due to them being starved, that's something we're gonna have to keep in the back of our minds, because if she was confident that she could have done that with a horseman, then could it end up happening to Denji and Chainsaw Man himself? And now this is the million-dollar question where a lot of people are wondering, well, then who is the fake Chainsaw Man? A lot of people believe, myself included, that, well, now that we see that Fami easily controlled the falling devil and the falling devil was basically one of her pawns, so let's pretend that there's 3 fake Chainsaw Man. I believe that Fami is possessing a fake Chainsaw Man, but the fake Chainsaw Man that we saw end up saving Denji and Asa, I think it's his own being and is trying to help out Denji for whatever reason. And there is a popular theory I have on who that could be that some of you were definitely supporting in the live streams, and we're going to talk about that in this week's live stream later today too. But if not, look forward to that video I will be making. Anyway, Fami offers Nayata an alliance, only which Nayata swiftly denies because she wants to go to school instead and focus on her academics as her top priority, which, wow, a very sharp contrast from Denji, who just didn't really know anything. I mean, you can't really blame him, compared to Nayata, who her academics is the utmost importance to her. So in Fujimoto fashion, that is hilarious. I like that. Where's the story of Chainsaw Man going to go? It seems like at some point Nayata is going to join forces with Fami, who's going to join forces with Yoru and Asa and Chainsaw Man to now defeat the King of Terror. And you know, the falling devil, is the falling devil going to come back? I don't think so. And that breaks my heart because, well, the falling devil, I think, was just such a fun antagonist during this little miniature arc. But I love that Fujimoto was superly inspired by the movie The Menu. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you watch it, because everything that the falling devil did, from clapping her hands to her mannerisms, just basically a lot of homages you can tell Fujimoto loved paying off in this arc with the falling devil from that movie, is really cool. So I highly recommend you guys watch that. And we did accomplish. Asa now wants to live. She wants to fight for a better tomorrow and, hey, in a weird way, concur with Denji and, well, have sex, because it's awesome. And speaking of, I got 69,000 subscribers today. Wow. I like where you guys are going. Thank you very much. Who is the fake Chainsaw Man? Well, you're going to want to watch this video a little later today. Take care, guys.